my loves, welcome back to Moonday Messages. I'm so excited for this energy at the moment because I can feel it so much. It's very interesting. There has been a lot of transits happening, of course. I feel like I'm repeating this every time I'm here, but it seems like every year, the closer we get to the year 2027, when there's this big shift based on human design, every year is a preparation for this. So every year it feels like the transits are getting more intense because we are really being pushed into autonomy and inner authority, integrity, and stopping or to stop to rely on outer forces and outer authority to make decisions for us, but really being pushed into finally realizing that it is us, that we have to make the decisions, that it is us that has to help us get to the point where we want to get to, right? So interesting time. Today, the sun moves into, or moved already into, gate 54, which is the gate of ambition, which is located in the root center. The root center in human design is a pressure center. It is really much about security, safety, also financial security, but security in general. So it is a pressure center, meaning that when you have it undefined, you will feel the pressure more than when you have it defined. When you have it defined, you kind of need to wait to feel the pressure to get shit done. And when it is undefined, you kind of feel the pressure all the time and you want to get things done rather quickly and immediately, so it is off your list. So it is a pressure center in that sense that you're either the person that needs the pressure to get shit done, or you're the person that wants to get that shit done so that you can stop feeling the pressure. So the pressure in both groups of people is a pivotal thing, a very important thing, so that we do get the shit done. So it's a very interesting energy. I do have it undefined, so I feel the pressure all the time. I just felt it today again as well. Like I'm dealing with some insurance issues and things that I have to handle. And I have to wait for other parties and other people to get me the information that I need to get to the next step, which just makes me anxious and just so impatient. So these are the moments where you can feel that energy. So it's really interesting. Let me know in the comments, actually, if you have an undefined root center or you have a defined root center. You can see it in your human design chart when you look at the silhouette. It's like the one on the way bottom in the middle. If this one has no color in it, it is undefined for you. If it has color in it, it is defined for you. So I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so this energy, specifically gate 54, is about drive, aspiration, and success in general, but specifically material and spiritual success. It is an impulse to improve one's status, not just for personal gain, but also to be able to contribute to society's progress. So just what I was saying, right? Like it really is about that time right now that we are being pushed to do the things that are necessary in order for us to achieve what we want to achieve, so that we can be a better link to society. So it definitely is also a pivotal energy that helps us to get closer to our higher purpose and at the same time benefit the collective good. So what came up for me when I was going into that energy a little bit more and asking Spirit to help me to see what else I need to get to you as a message is the surplus energy that you might feel at the moment, hopefully coming back after the holidays now. You need to use that surplus energy to get it done, to get shit done, to get done whatever you are planning to get done. If it is concentrating on specific things that you still need more clarity around or want to heal within yourself, or if it's an actual tangible goal like working on something in the business that you're trying to create, or whatever. What is very important within getting these things done and carving out the time to do that is patience. The key here is to not rush. Mars, the planet of action taking, but also aggression, it's the masculine part within us, is going retrograde, and it has been going retrograde since December, and it was retrograde in Leo. So there was a little bit more of an aggression energy lately since December when it comes to getting things done. But at the same time, the planet was going retrograde. So it is really an energy of us reassessing things, readjusting things. Every time a planet goes retrograde in that topic, whatever that planet represents, in this case, action taking and aggression, we need to readjust and reassess these tendencies and these energies within us. Mars does not like to be repressed. Mars does not like to be in retrograde because it wants to go, it wants to take action, it wants to do, and it going retrograde kind of pushes it back. It being in Leo being a fire sign, it still kind of gives us a push to want to do that. So the impatience is coming up. But today, in its retrograde movement, it moves from Leo into Cancer, which makes it even like a little bit more icky, because Cancer is pretty much the exact opposite of the energy of Mars. So there's an even more restrictive energy around that. And now our emotions come into play, because Cancer is about our emotions. So now it is really even more about reassessing and readjusting our way of taking action, and at the same time feeling the emotions that are necessary for us to feel in order to understand and readjust these patterns anew. I hope that makes sense. So like, it is not the easiest time right now. So that's why patience is not just with other people, but with yourself, allowing yourself to feel the feelings that are coming up while you are taking these actions is absolutely necessary. So learn, understand, realize, take in the information that is coming up, pause, maybe even meditate to get clarity, and then choose and then go for it. So it's much more about not that reacting out of impulse and urge and, oh, I want to do this, specifically when you have a defined sacral center. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator in human design, and specifically if that is also your authority, the sacral, then that might be a little bit difficult for you. Also, if you're a manifester, that energy might be a little bit difficult for you because you want to do the thing that comes up for you immediately, right in that moment. So right now, everything around us energetically urges us to pause before we take action, even more so than usual. So it's important for you to allow yourself to feel the feelings, find the balance within it before you take that action. And then what came up for me as well while I was channeling was just also find balance within having fun, rest, but let it be productive rest. I don't mean Netflix and scrolling on the 3 apps, but yeah, just maybe go on a walk, meditate, do some breath work, do some yoga, move your body, help your body to release the stagnant energy within you that makes you feel so icky, right? Move your body for that energy to be released out of your body. So go back to your routines. If you used to do like a morning routine of like some yoga or some stretching or whatever, a workout or going on a walk, you probably fell off that wagon during the holidays. So it's time to get back into it, okay? Because it is so beneficial if we move our body. Then get clear on what it is that you want, make a plan, and then go for it, right? Like, so all of these things are things that I say all the time because we as human beings, we need that reminder. I needed that reminder. I just started going back into my morning routine when it comes to working out and having like a yoga session a couple of days ago. So, you know, like that's just who we are as humans. Like, we need the reminder to go back to the patterns that were actually working and were actually helping us. okay? So it's time to go back to that. Signs that came up for me as signs for you, so that you know that that message is for you, or when you already watch that video and then see the message, you might want to come back to the video to watch it again, because you might have missed something, or now you have more clarity or understanding around something, and then some things that I'm saying in that video hits differently. These signs are blue flowers and sunflowers, the number 444, the number 777, and turtles. So you might be seeing any of that in real life, or it might be in an anime or a cartoon or a picture or printed on a t-shirt or whatever it is, right? Like, just be open for, like, to receive that. These messages are also for you to know that you are on the right path, okay? Let's see what the cards have to say to all of this. Okay. Okay, Spirit, what is it that the collective needs to know for this week? What is it that we need to know, Spirit? Yeah, I'm hearing patience. I'm hearing patience again and again and again. It is really important that maybe there are some things that you are waiting for right now, for things to get further, for things to, move forward. Patience is the key right now. There's a lot of energy around stagnancy for forward movement. And that doesn't even mean that it has to be another, like, 4 or 5 weeks or months or 6 months. Like, it can just mean 2 more days, okay? It can just mean 24 hours. So just listen to, take this in what I'm saying, and try to remind yourself of that when you are in moments where you feel impatient. You're just like, oh, why is it not happening right now? Just concentrate on something else for that day and try to get away from that kind of energy, okay? Patience is key right now. Okay, Spirit, what is it that we need to know? What is it that the collective needs to know right now, Spirit? Hilarious. Hilarious. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, the first card that flew out. What's the first card that flew out? I'm gonna give you a second to think. There you go. Fucking patience. Fucking patience. I can't believe this, okay? I can't believe it. Like, there's no reason not to believe it. But okay, you are asked to have patience and trust in divine timing. Your spirit guides have been listening. Your manifestations are in the works to receive them. You need to get into receivership. Do you have an open heart center? Work on raising your self-worth during this time. Is your heart center activated? Remind yourself why you want the manifestations and how deserving you are of them. And remember, you are always on time. The heart center in human design is also called the ego center. So again, also let me know in the comments if you have a defined or undefined ego center. This might be a specific thing for you then. So yeah, patience. We talked about this. There's nothing more that I have to add to this. It is obviously a really big thing. And then even the next card is very similar to that, because it's moon cycle. Moon cycle is the authority and the way you are navigating with life in human design when you are a reflector. Reflectors should wait an entire moon cycle to feel through everything that they need to feel in order to make accurate decisions. So it's very much another patience card, right? You are not meant to rush into this decision at the moment. You do not have all the information in order to make an aligned decision right now. Wait for an entire moon cycle to get to a point of clarity when it comes to this decision. Things will be revealed along the way, which will influence this decision. Trust that giving yourself time right now is what leads to a more aligned outcome. So we have a timestamp here, basically. It's about a month. You will know more in about a month about whatever it is that is coming up for you while I talk about the patience situation, okay? For some of you, it might come in earlier. For some of you, it might come in... Well, it's interesting. I just wanted to say when we hit the next full moon, which is almost an entire new moon, an entire moon cycle, because we just recently had a new moon like about a week ago. So like at least 2.5, 3 more weeks until things are shifting, okay? which is so interesting because that's an exact time shift that I am thinking about booking a flight to go back to Bali. So that message definitely also for me. The last card that came out, obviously, North Node. I talked about the shift of the nodes for this year, which ends a 1.5 year cycle in the last video. So if you haven't watched that, go back to watch that as well. There's more information about this. But in a gist, we are moving from North Node in Aries and South Node in Libra into North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo, which is a huge shift. The last 1.5 years was more about thinking more about your needs and your wants in order to be the missing link in society instead of people pleasing. That is like a very, very short summary of that energy. But on January, I believe it's the 21st or if it's the 11th, I think it might actually be January 11th, is when the nodes are shifting into North Node in Pisces and South Node in Virgo. North Node in Pisces urges us to be way more in flow and stop controlling everything. South Node energy is always the energy that we need to let go of. North Node energy is always the energy that we have to move into. So North Node in Pisces urges us to be in more flow and receivership like a fish in water, allowing ourselves to be open to receive and surrender, live with life, and not trying to work against it and control it, because that's more what Virgo tries to do. Virgo is a very strategic sign that is also sometimes necessary, but it's very strategic in a way of like, this is the only way how it will work out for me. So you miss that there are other opportunities coming. So when you're more like Pisces and you're just flowing, it's easier for you to see the different opportunities, okay? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have Unexpected. I love this card. Unexpected. Be open for unexpected miracles and blessings during this time. The energy is shifting in your life, and it might feel like you are losing your grip. But things need to shed and fall away for the new to come in. Trust that whatever leaves your life right now is leaving to make space for something that matches your new frequency. Be open to receive your blessings. And then the one under that is Shake It Off. So moving your body, shaking off that excess energy to help you move into the frequency of being more patient, to be able to move into your North Node and allow yourself to flow more into it, to then receive unexpected blessings. Okay, man, this is a really beautiful reading. I feel like I read myself to filth. How was it for you? Again, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. I appreciate you so much supporting me in this. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps to grow the channel so much. Send it to a friend. Share your favorite part of the video on your socials. That would help so much as well. Put the link in there for people to find it easier. This is just like a really small, quick way of how you can support me and be in reciprocation, because I show up here. I try to show up every week. I know I have been missing a few weeks, but I would love to see you reciprocating that, not necessarily just for me to be like, oh yeah, I do something for you, you do something for me, but also to show me that this is what you want. You want more of these messages, because I need to understand if that is something that is worth my time, okay? So, beautiful message. I'm so excited for all of us, okay? I talk to you next week. Be patient with yourself, but get the shit done. But also don't forget to have some fun, okay? I love you guys.